Fellas, welcome back to the MK MMA podcast. I got an exciting video for you guys today. As you can see, I got my old co-host back for, a special guest episode again. Carter, if you guys aren't familiar with him, I'm super excited to have him back for this episode. I missed having him by my side for these past 2 months, but it's good to have you back, Carter. Thank you for hopping on.
Absolutely. Thanks for inviting me. I'm excited to be back. It sucks that with work and stuff, and it was very busy, my schedule, and I had to step away for a little bit. But I really appreciate you letting me join, and it's a lot of work. So shout out to Reed. It's a lot to keep this thing going. So Reed does a lot. So yeah, share the love, the likes, the comments, everything. It's goes a long way. So
I appreciate that, Carter, dude.
Yeah.
It's good to have you back. I miss our chemistry as well. Like It was so good when we had it too. Yeah. So it's always good to have you back. What I'm gonna try to do, guys, I'm gonna unfortunately Carter isn't fully back, but what I'm gonna try to do is just hit him up once a month or whenever he wants to hop on and bring him on more, because I know you guys enjoyed his presence. He made me better at the start of this podcast too. So I'm gonna hit you up more often, and then So. Fellas, I hope you enjoyed episode 17. This is episode 18, and so can't wait to, dive into what we're going to talk about. Today, we're just going to talk about a little bit more of UFC 324, like I talked with Deer last week, and just ask him about what he's excited about. We're going to dive into, what's going on with the current champions, with, a lot of people think about, vacating and going up a weight class, or, just a bunch of guys not fighting the number one contenders in their weight classes as well, because people have been, bitching about UFC just putting up money fights rather than the actual contenders, which we can dive into that as well. But yeah, with that being said, I'm just gonna jump into the my UFC fight record. Pop that up right here, Carter. What I'm at right now, I'm at 19-11, and so it was a really good start, and then all of a sudden. I missed a whole main card in a row.
Oh man!
I was 18-6. I missed a whole main card in a row, and I dropped to 18-10, and then I dropped to 18-11 off of. It was this one fight night, and then there was no more UFC fights. But then Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul were fighting, and then I was like, guys, fuck it, just do Anthony Joshua by knockout.
Was it the card that you didn't hit those on when Van won that, and then
it was that card I lost.
I mean, no one could have predicted those two to win. I mean, that was insane. The fact that both of them won.
Oh, Peter Yan and Van.
Yeah, Peter Yan. Yep, and Van.
Yeah, I mean, which is nuts.
Right.
I know you were hyped. If you guys don't remember, huge Josh Van fan as well. How do you? We can talk about that a little bit. How do you? But yeah, hold on. Sorry, but I'm 19-11. I'm looking to bounce back this 2026 year. So hopefully for UFC 3, hopefully that would help out the pod, wouldn't it? Hopefully for UFC 324 though, I could bounce back because it's also stacked. So hopefully, I could bounce back and make a better difference and have people actually start tailing my bets better.
Yeah, you could. If you're perfect, you could start charging people for your picks.
Start making some money off this shit. Oh, that would be hilarious. But yeah, dude. So yeah, that's it for that segment. Just wanted to pop that up early, show Carter how my bets have been doing, and but yeah, other than that, dude, how pumped are you that Josh Van is the new flyweight champion? Because I know you've been following him since the beginning. Yeah,
I've been following him since the beginning when he was the first card on some fight night, and I thought he was really good. He was smaller, even for that division. He's pretty small.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's just quick. He's got some power in his hands. The fact that he won that way sucks, so I wouldn't say I'm thrilled by it, but I'd like to see who he gets next. Whether that's a rematch with Pantoja. I don't know how long he's going to be out for. I know Van's so active.
Yeah.
So I would assume that they would put somebody else in there. But, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah. So I could give you a little update on that because obviously, I love Pantoja. So I've been following his, just his injury and if he needed surgery and whatnot. And it was a dislocated elbow and if he didn't have surgery or if he did, all I know is that it went really well.
Good.
And he is projected to be out for like 6 months. So he'll be back in the summer.
Okay.
And they're anticipating that it went so well that he will be back earlier.
Huh.
But what I'm afraid about is that, like, I'm like, hey,
Take your time.
take your time.
Yeah.
Like, come back in the summer when you know you're fully healthy.
That's true.
What's good about the UFC as well, and like how like fights work, like guys don't typically fight every 3 to 4 months. Like they fight every 6 months,
Right,
you
right,
know,
that's
like
true.
or 5 months. So like he has time to like make sure he's fully recovered, because obviously Josh Van's going to fight again.
Yeah.
He'll probably fight Tyra, since he beat Moreno that night. I took Moreno that night too,
Yeah,
and
right,
Tyra just knocked him out.
Right.
Just finished him, and I was actually really disappointed in that, and also surprised how much he outworked Moreno that night too. So I think that it will be like Tyra versus Van, and then hopefully Van can win that, and then maybe prove himself against Pantoja, or Pantoja can prove how he is the greatest flyweight of all time.
Right.
You know?
I agree.
But yeah, we would have to watch that fight together.
Oh, 100%. Because I was excited for the first time. You know, I was actually at a bar in Bloomington.
Yeah.
For the IU Ohio State game.
Yeah,
during it.
you went there for the
and
Big
I
Ten
had to sit in a
championship.
corner and watch it because I was so excited. But then I saw it happen in like 15 seconds. Like, oh my gosh, are we kidding me?
At least you're like, all right, back to the game.
Yeah, right.
But
Anyway, yeah, it sucked that happened. But I mean, I don't blame Van at all. Like,
No,
it's
no,
the
it's
champ,
not his
you know?
fault, yeah.
I wouldn't be excited if I was him. You know, I mean, I would be kind of excited, but
yeah. I mean, but like, here's the thing, dude. I mean, like, and this is just me actually trying to like see through it and not be delusional, been like, oh, like they should have just like cut off the fight, not have a winner, have Pantoja retain. Like, no, that's obviously not how it works. Like, he grabbed, like, Pantoja threw a leg kick, tipped him over, he dislocated his elbow, and then Van could have just like thrown extra punches to like, put him out, but he saw Pantoja.
That's a good.
So like,
that's
I mean, that's a bunch of
point.
respect that you should have for Van. Also, like, just like making sure not to throw those extra punches when someone's badly hurt. And so yeah, I mean, like it's like the same for like McGregor versus Poirier. Like McGregor was looking really good in that fight, and then McGregor fell back on his ankle, and then it was broken, and then they couldn't continue the fight.
True.
So like that's the same for that sequence as well.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that it happened. Same with like, I guess this not too. Oh, I guess you could say. They call it. You call it a no contest with Cyril Gane and Aspinall.
Yeah.
But I was thinking like maybe like Sterling and Petr Yan when Sterling had that knee kick, they couldn't resume the fight, and then they declared another champ. So
yeah,
I mean, you can't blame Van at all, So you're right. It is a respect thing. Thing about Poirier and McGregor, they probably don't have any respect for each other. But
yeah,
you're right.
exactly.
But you're right. He didn't continue to fight, so yeah, he handled it the right way.
Yeah, dude. Sorry, I was putting up on my phone here. I was looking up just things to ask you.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I totally agree. Like a whole no contest thing, that would also been like pretty controversial too, and maybe like Van would have been pissed off about that.
True.
And so there's so many different things to go at it, because like it's not like because I feel like there's so many open-ended things in UFC outcomes rather than like other sports like basketball, football, baseball, all those. Like there's actually like set rules because there's not that many different outcomes that can happen.
Right.
But in the UFC, it's
Anything.
unpredictable.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So
That's the sport.
yeah, it is. Dude.
No contest in the freaking heavyweight, the eye poke, and
my
it's
God.
just
Yeah, how do you feel about the Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gane, like the eye poking, and then people are saying like Tom Aspinall, like his eye's so fucked up that he could maybe never fight again. Like, and I feel like that's kind of blown out of proportion, but like we haven't really. Tom Aspinall's trying to do as much as he can to get healthy and come back and, try to fight Gane. But how do you feel about, just the eye poking, and then also, I guess, a two-parter, Alex Pereira thinking about vacating his belt to come up and fight Gane? Like, people are throwing that as, like, a hypothetical.
Yeah.
But, like, he's also been talking about, vacating because he wants to go to the heavyweight division. Like, what do you think about So the eye poke, and then Pereira potentially vacating and going to heavyweight.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very unfortunate situation. I remember we talked about the eye poke, and we wish the fight would continue, like they would delay it, and they fight. If it's that serious, then take as much time as you need. That sounds pretty serious. If he's never gonna fight again, but I mean, unfortunately, like the show must go on. We can't keep,
exactly
2026, big year, right? With
Paramount,
we got the White House card over the summer. They already have the stacked 324 card to start off the year, set the tone. It's like we can't continue waiting for these people to get healthy, and we just got to see fights happen.
That's true.
Same with Pantoja. Like I agree, like he deserves to fight. So does Aspinall, but the show must go on. So I agree. Like I want to see those fights. I want to see a rematch. I want to see a fair fight, a healthy fight. But at the same time, like we can't continue to wait. As fans,
exactly.
As a fan of the UFC.
For sure. And also, like, sorry to cut you off there, but like, you got to give respect to the other fighters. You got to keep the divisions flowing.
Because they got to go through a training camp as well. They got, family, whatever.
They want to stay active as well.
100%. So the same with like McGregor and Chandler. Like we're all waiting for that for over a year, it seems like, maybe 2 years.
Oh my God! Like. Now it's 3 years. But like
we can't keep waiting. Like just fight.
Exactly.
It's just give the fans what they want, which try and wait, but we can't keep waiting forever. So
exactly.
I just want to see active fighters. Those are my favorite fighters. Is the active guys that fight
all
the time because. They're ready. They're always ready to fight whoever, whenever.
Dude.
So
I was literally saying the same thing with Deer last week on the podcast. Like, dude, he was asking me who my favorite fighters were after I asked him that question to him, and I was like, dude, like I was naming all these fighters, but then I was like, then like it was Chandler, but then he was not active, and then like I just really like the active guys, like you said.
Right.
That's what really wins it for me, honestly.
Like, why does everybody like Derek Lewis? Why does everybody like Kevin Holland so much? Because they fight every week.
Yeah, exactly.
It's awesome seeing these same guys. You can root for them, and they're just ready to fight. So
exactly,
obviously,
I totally agree.
If it comes to a title fight, there's going to be some delays and stuff. So it's pretty inevitable, but.
So, I mean, I guess going off that, like, how would you feel like Pereira going to fight Gane? Like, for an interim belt and waiting for Tom to come back? Like,
I love it.
Keep it active, but, like...
Keep it active. Right?
Is it, like, do you think that it's even possible that Pereira will actually, go and fight in the heavyweight division?
I would say 100% it's possible.
Yeah.
And Pereira, he fights anybody, same thing. He's an active guy, fights anybody, anywhere. He went to middleweight, then he went to light heavyweight. If he wants to go heavyweight, then let him do it. I know. When I've seen press conferences of Dana, it seems like he's kind of against Pereira going up.
I think he is too, because like the light heavyweight division is so good now, and it was so not active, and like there was vacated belts after vacated belts. There was that tie for the vacate belt between Jan and Yuri, and it was Ankalaev and Yuri. Whatever, but like it was like there was just so much going wrong, and now it's actually it's so good that I think it blew us out of the water how good that division could possibly be. Yeah,
I think 2025, obviously a great year. I mean, how many new champs did we get? Pretty much every division.
I think there was like more than 10. There was like 12 new champs, which is unheard of. Like, we need better title defenses than that.
Right. So I think hopefully year of 2026 we see that. We see some stability, we see some title defenses, we see like some greatness, title defenses. We saw it a lot with Merab. Now it's Jan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So same thing. I mean, Gane for heavyweight, go and defend. Like, what is it now going to be an interim belt for that?
For which one?
If it's Gane versus Pereira?
Yeah, that would be for the interim because Tom would still be the champ.
Same thing. It could be a new champ there. I mean,
exactly.
I think that's what the UFC. I think that was the biggest problem in 2025 was there was no stable champs, which is cool to see. But now it's the year.
Now it's like oh sorry.
I want to see some title defenses. I want to see some greatness happen. So
exactly. That's you took the words out of my mouth. I was like, we want to see that next GOAT.
Yeah.
Like we want to see that next top dog. And like Merab, I believe, and I was seeing Suga Sean saying this on his podcast. It's like he didn't usually Merab looks more ripped than he did against Jan. Not saying he wasn't saying that he had a bad camp, but he's like, dude, just doing 4 different weight cuts for how much Merab weight cuts 4 times in 1 year.
It's a lot.
Like, it's just so much.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, so, and I total respect to Merab just doing that and wanting to, you know, show the fans, excitement and, you know, having them get to see their favorite fighter.
Yeah.
But like we could have saw Merab, you know, just rake through that division for a long time if he actually played it like most champs do, and you know, just wait out fights and do only like 2 fights a year as a champ. But like,
So yeah, I guess long story short, with your question about Pereira and Gane, it's like, yeah, I want to see it. I don't want to keep waiting around for an interim belt. Like, let's make it happen. If it takes someone moving up a division to make it happen, make it happen. I just want to see some active fights and some big banger cards.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're starting off one, you know, with 2026 with the new Paramount. It's exciting.
It's an interim belt, which is crazy. So that's just kind of, you know, people don't agree with Justin and Patty being the 2 fighting for the interim belt. I think just because, you know, Patty, he's beaten some guys, but then the last person he is beaten was Chandler. And he was ranked number like 6th at the time, and so like he beats him, and now he's fighting for an interim belt. And like Gane is coming off 1 win, and I think he's 2-3 in his last 5 fights. And he was saying that he was going to retire if he doesn't get the title fight. So people are kind of pissed off about this, and like because Armand got screwed too.
Right.
So like, yeah. What do you think about that? I guess we can transition to UFC 324. Like, what do you think about those 2 fighting for the interim belt? And then on top of that, what is going to be your fight that you're looking most forward to?
Yeah. I don't know if I could pick just one, but
because there's so
many really, really good fights.
I'll pull it up.
Yeah,
right
pull
here.
them up. But as far as that main event, I mean, the BMF belt, right? No, this isn't for a BMF belt. No. I'm
for the interim lightweight.
See, it's been so long. But it could be a BMF belt. You know, these 2 are so.
That's true.
I mean, these are some bad motherfuckers right here. But I mean, I like it as the main event. You know, everybody. You either love Patty a ton or you hate him.
Yeah,
you know, he's kind
that's
of one
true.
of those controversial guys. I hated him in the UFC when he first started. I didn't think he was that good.
Yeah.
He put his chin up all the time. He doesn't really defend well. And I mean, he's proven me wrong. I thought Chandler was going to wipe the floor with him, and it was complete opposite.
Yeah, very.
The fact that Justin, you know, went to war with Chandler and was probably one of the greatest fights of all time, that fight.
Yeah.
A couple years ago. It was fight of the year. But the fact that he fought Chandler so close and then Patty wiped the floor with him, honestly, I think Patty's got a really good shot. I don't know the odds, but I would pick Patty there. I haven't even looked at the odds, but I think it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a war, striking battle, but I think Patty's going to probably try and take it to the ground. But
I think he will too, because he sees how, you know, Justin's lost, like, you know, some of his title fights. He's lost by submission. You know, he's just giving up his back a ton, and I think Patty, you know, can just really take that to his advantage for sure.
Yeah.
I'm really pumped for that fight.
Yeah.
I'm really pumped for the Kayla Amanda fight, because I loved Amanda Nunes, and now that she's coming out of retirement, fighting Kayla, who's potentially going to be one of the greatest women fighters of all time, fighting the greatest woman fighter of all time, Amanda. Going to be crazy.
It's great.
And then the fact that like Suga Sean's not even a co-main is nuts. But like, if Suga Sean could beat Song Yadong and Peter Yan can defend his belt again or waits to the White House, do you think it makes sense for Suga Sean to rematch Peter Yan for the belt at the White House if Suga Sean wins this fight?
Yeah. Is it would it be Sean O'Malley and Peter Yan's 3rd fight? Second.
Because like, remember
they
when
fought
like
twice,
yeah.
but I was thinking of Marab. I think he fought.
He fought Marab twice.
Yeah, I get those two confused. But I mean, people were saying the Yan and the O'Malley fight was a robbery. I mean, it could have gone either way. It was
a huge robbery. I'm a Suga Sean fan. I won like $200 off that when Suga Sean won, so I was not complaining at all. But you know, Peter Yan probably won that fight, but I mean, Suga Sean really took it to him, and I think that it's one of those cases where they really saw that like the takedowns didn't matter because he didn't do anything with those takedowns, and like Suga Sean got back up and then like struck against him back well, defended well, and outstruck him in a round.
I was probably biased. I feel like I remember. I gotta rewatch that, but I feel like it wasn't a big robbery.
Yeah,
same thing. Like, that's what happens when you take it to the judges. When you leave it into the judges' scorecards. When you leave it to a decision, anything could happen.
Especially like that close, Right,
100%. So, yeah. So I would love to see that rematch. I think that would be really, really good. We'll see. I mean,
maybe Peter Yan fights, in February or March, and then they fight in June if both of those guys win their fights. I just think it makes sense because it's the White House. You got Suga Sean on that, and then American, and then it's the rematch of that fight that happened. How many years ago now? 3 years ago.
If Yan fights like he did against Merab in that win, because he won so dominantly.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna whoop O'Malley. And I hate to say that.
Yeah, I hate to say that too, but how good he
Yan,
looked, dude,
and good for Yan. I mean, he's pretty quiet. I don't really hear much from him. He's pretty humble, it seems like.
Yeah.
And he lost the belt. He was dominating back during COVID, and he lost the belt obviously to Sterling with that knee to the ground bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, good for him. I mean, he's back to the top. He wiped Merab, which. I mean, he looked unstoppable. He looked like unbeatable.
He looked so good, dude.
He was such a big underdog, too, and the fact that he won in that dominant fashion, I would like to see a little run for Yan, honestly.
Yeah,
but,
it's how can you hate the guy?
It's O'Malley, though. I mean, I kind of want O'Malley to win, but... But, I mean, I guess quickly talking about the female fights, Kayla and Amanda... That's super exciting. It's super exciting.
I'm pumped for that.
Coming out of retirement, Amanda. I don't know. That one, I don't know. I don't know the odds on that at all. But I would say Kayla because
me too. I was going to say that too.
The ring rust. I mean, that's a real thing.
It's a real thing, dude. 100%. It really is.
I don't know when's the last time Amanda's fought, but it's been a long time.
Maybe 2 years. Let's look. The last time she has fought, 2023. So in June. So like. 2.5 years.
Yeah, that worries me. As great as she is, I mean, she is older. She hasn't fought in so long. Kayla, I mean, it's been since over the summer that she's fought. I think we watched that before.
Yeah, we watched that. She submitted.
Pena.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for her. I could see this being.
If it stays on the feet, then Amanda can really have a good chance. But
I don't think Kayla's going to do that.
No. She's so dominant. She's so strong. And just like you said, the ring rust is a real thing because being out for 2.5 years and not conditioned.
Yeah.
She's probably conditioned, but like not as like being in camp and doing that, 2 or 3 times a year, staying in camp, and camp's 10 weeks long. Like you're in UFC, like an MMA sport condition. You're not in that type of condition. You can do it and like do it for 2 hours a day and then like call that your workout, but you're not in actual fighter conditioning for your for a whole year and whatnot. So
she's probably busy hanging out with her wife, and she's got a kid, I think now. I don't know how that works, but I don't know how she has a kid. I guess she adopted. I don't know. But still, I mean, it's like, how do you you go back 2.5 years, you're with your family and stuff, and it's like, oh, now I'm gonna go fight the champ again. It's tough. So I can see it being one-sided. I don't know the odds, but I don't know. I mean, Amanda's great. So anyway.
Yeah. So let us know what you guys think about UFC 324. Obviously, it's super exciting. I've been talking about it now and last week. Yeah. And then I'm going to have it just strictly on the episode 19 next week, just talking about that. Yeah. So, let me know how excited you guys are. Let me know if you think I'm going to do better on the main card for my fight record as well. But I promise I will. I promise. Yeah. But yeah, dude. And
you got Derek Lewis on it. I mean, it's going to be a freaking awesome card.
Against Waldo. And Waldo's a freaking beast. Dominican Republic ranked 5th. It's just gonna be 2 heavyweights just going at it. And then I mean you got Jan Silva versus Arnold Allen too.
Oh my gosh,
it's just gonna be so good. And then I'm pretty sure. I mean you got
Umar.
Yeah, you got Umar.
Got stuck up in the prelims.
Umar Nurmagomedov versus Figgy is on the boy. Oh my God, and Atiba, bro.
Oh, we gotta watch that.
Yeah, it's gonna be insane, dude. And then
Michael Johnson, dude.
Yeah, I mean it's just crazy. And you got Rose too closing out the prelims. It's pretty cool.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
This card, I mean, is freaking incredible. I don't know if I've seen a card this good
In a long time.
I don't think we saw
Probably
one
since
as
300.
good. Yeah. Are you worried? I know we got White House over the summer. Are we worried that Dana put on such a great card to start the year, 2026, right? New Paramount deal, bringing a lot of attention. That's why.
Yeah.
And we haven't fought in a long time. It hasn't been any cards in a long time. Are you worried that this is such a good card and we set the bar so high that the rest of the year is just
good question.
not as good?
Yeah, you know what? Dana and Hunter are so smart at what they do, and also all the other fight makers. I don't know all their names, so I'm not going to try to attempt it. But Hunter and Dana, and all of them are so good at what they do. And they've been prepping this White House card for a long time. They've had tons of ideas, and UFC 325 is still really, really good with Volk and Diego headlining that. And then the UFC 326 for Max and Charles headlining. Yeah. That's a little weaker, I will say. That card, that whole card just got announced, and so that's been a little weaker. But they haven't announced anything past UFC 326, so who knows what they can announce? Yeah. And what's so crazy is that UFC 325 is next weekend. I mean, sorry, UFC 324 is next weekend, and then UFC 325 is literally the following weekend. It's back to back.
Oh my
weekends.
goodness, I love it. I love it.
So and so I think that's crazy, and I think they're they're doing that because they took off 6 weeks, which respectively so. Enjoy your Christmas and New Year's with your family. Like everyone deserves that. So, but to answer your question. No, I think they're just so good at their job, and they just top each year after each year after each year. So, but yeah, what do you think?
I think so. I agree. Obviously got that to start off the year. We got the White House card middle of the year, and I mean every card. I know we talked about this in the past. Like every card can be great. Yeah,
exactly.
It could be good on paper, but it comes down to the fighters. I mean, even like a fight night can be one of the best cards of the year.
Just because how the fights come out.
Right. It really is how it shakes up. I mean, it's not like I don't think they're purposefully like putting everybody on this card and then just to make it look good. But it is a really good one to start off with. Like imagine,
especially with a new deal. with Paramount
imagine it started off the year with I don't know, name some terrible like people that no one cares about. Like respectfully, like. I don't know, Moreno versus Kai Kara France to start off 2026. No one wants to watch that. This is a really good one that people are going to watch, but not every card can be great. So I agree. They try their best. They try their best to make every card,
and they're wanting to keep us happy too. Like,
same thing. It's like people go to your event too. Like if it's in where's 324 at? Miami.
UFC 324. I actually do not know. Say right here. Oh. The fight capital of the world, our favorite thing. Let's go.
Right. So people go to the event like they obviously need to sell tickets and sell not even pay-per-views anymore, but I got to draw attention to the sport. So I agree.
Exactly.
That's why they get paid to make these cards. So I agree. I don't think they do that. I just thought it was a solid question.
No, yeah, it definitely was. It made me think. You made me think like, oh shit, like Maybe because like this is a bunch of really good fighters and all in different weight classes fighting on the same card. So it's just like, damn.
I think maybe to an extent, yeah. Like they want to make it a really good card to start off the year, set expectations
maybe
high.
Like the next, maybe after like these 3 pay-per-views, maybe like the next couple 2-3 pay-per-views. I mean, you can't really call them pay-per-views anymore. Right, like numbered cards.
What are we gonna call them anymore?
Yeah, numbered cards. That just sounds too much. Yeah, the next numbered card. Right. No, next pay-per-view. Like that sounds better. But like maybe like the next 2 will be a little iffy, and then they like bounce back. In like April, like in like May and June, because June's White House, and then like May would be pretty nuts, and then like all that stuff. So,
but it's hard to predict. The cards can be good on paper.
Dude, you know what I'm thinking right now? Imagine like after, because like June is obviously like this the 6th month of the year. what do you think the second half of the year is going to look like after all this build up from right now with the with UFC 324, 325, 326, and then they're prepping for that White House? Like, what do you think that second half of the year is going to even look like now? I can't even think.
I don't know
about that.
I don't even think they even have a plan. You know? Like, they're so
maybe.
focused on this, you know. But I mean, think about it like with 300. I mean, that was such a build up there. And I forgot what month that was, but I mean,
they kept it going. That was in May? I was watching that at college at April maybe. I think it was in April because I'm pretty sure it was in April.
I don't know. I can't even come up with anything right now. I would just say maybe some guys that we talked about before, like coming back from injury, possibly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Who fucking knows, man? But yeah, I don't really got much else on that topic. Do you have anything else to, ask or say or?
No.
Yeah. I mean, but guys, like, let us know what you think just about, like I said, 324, the White House, how this whole Paramount deal is going to look. We're super excited.
Yeah,
like, we just
100%.
ranted about that for a minute. So, like, I could talk about, like, the whole new year of UFC 2026 for a long time. So, I'm going to jump into our MMA pound for pound rankings, pop them up right here as usual. As you know, they're still the same. Just bear with me here. Like, we have a fight in 2 weekends, so it's gonna jump around maybe. But this is what I got right now. I just wanted to show Carter it since it's been like 2 months since he's been on the pod. I don't know what it was like before you left. Definitely different because the Merab fight and everything.
Van definitely wasn't in that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you left before the Van and Pantoja fight.
I think you moved up. Islam won maybe.
Yeah. Oh God, it's been that long. So yeah. So Islam's number 1, Ilya 2, Pereira 3, Hamza at 4. Since Peter Yan beat Merab, I jumped him to 5. Volks is at 6. Aspinall is at 7. I had Merab drop down all the way to 8. Pantoja at 9. I have Van at 10. The only reason is because I didn't see how much he did in that fight against Pantoja. I didn't know how, well he could actually fight against someone that was, ranked number 3rd on our pound for pound rankings before Pantoja lost. Like, so I just want to see Van fight, the next number 1 contender and see how he can actually like do against someone like that, and we can actually see all of his bag, just all of his like styles and how he can handle a different type of fighter and not like, let's see like if he can, handle the takedown defense well and like, see how well his actual, stand and bang game is. I mean, I know he like rocked Roy Val and almost finished him, so that's a lot. But I just thought, I'm gonna put it behind.
I think that's
Pantoja.
a respectful spot for him. Obviously you didn't really prove much there. I mean, honestly, to be honest, like I wouldn't even put him that high.
Really?
As 10. I mean, he is the champ, so you got to put him in the top 15.
That's why I did that.
But it's like, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I think hopefully this year, hopefully he fights pretty soon. To defend the belt and, show that you're top 10 worthy.
For sure, yeah. I totally agree. But then JDM at 11, DDP at 12. God, I want to see DDP fight again, man. I miss him. I didn't think I would say that because of how much he beat my boy Izzy up.
Right.
But Max Holloway at 13, Shavkat at 14, then Arman at 15. So not much has changed from that 11 through 15. But I'm excited to see those guys fight again. Obviously, Max is going to fight soon. Shavkat hopefully is going to get in the mix for the welterweight because we need him too, bro. Like,
Shavkat,
yeah, for all that shit talk that's going on with like Ian Gary supposed like trying like he should fight for the belt next, and Shavkat hasn't fought in the year. I know he tore his ACL, but like. Just I wonder when he's gonna come back.
Ian Gary though, right?
He did, yeah, that's true. But he beat him on a torn ACL. I did not know that, and I got chewed in the comments for that because because I was like, I actually totally forgot about that when I was talking on the podcast about who should fight for the belt next. So, and he beat Ian Gary, so you can make that argument. But yeah, guys, that's all I have for you. Carter, thank you so much for being back on the podcast, dude. That was actually a really fun episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing Carter again because that was an absolute blast. Yeah. I could feel the chemistry back that whole episode, dude. So really appreciate it. It really felt like home for this
for sure.
podcast, you know, for how we started it together. I always appreciate you for that because, you know, if it wasn't for this guy, this platform wouldn't be here right now. The only reason why we started it up is because some motherfucker from Louisiana moved up to Indiana, and we connected and we talked about UFC, and we were like, hey, dude. I was like, hey, dude, I have a podcast I started, but I want to bring it back if you're willing to. And he's like, you know what, fuck it, let's try it out. But I appreciate it, Carter.
I appreciate the invite.
Of course, dude. You're welcome back every time. Obviously, I'm gonna try to get him and Joao on the card together.
Oh yeah.
I mean on the on the camera.
Shout out Joao. I freaking love that guy.
I want to try to get these two on the pod together with me. You know, maybe film it on a weekend. And we can just like have some beers, hang out, and see where that'll take us through an episode. I bet that would be awesome. Yeah. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about episode 18. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you stayed this long, make sure to like, subscribe, ring that damn bell, like Carter always used to say, and hit that comment section. I love interacting with you guys, and I can't wait to see you guys on episode 19 to talk about UFC 324. With that being said, MKMMA out. Peace.